Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays and welcome back to the channel. Today we have Hold My Vodka. Why not? Let's have Hold My Vodka. We've had Hold My Kebab. We've had Hold My Beer. Let's have Hold My Vodka. So we are watching AA. We're not even going to pronounce his name. An Aonian, something like that. We're just going to call him A for short. Hello A, GGA. He is driving the Object 704. Actually a really good tank. It's been overlooked recently, for quite a while now, with the arrival of some TDs, and TDs like the Waffle just overmatched this tank. There's quite a few TDs now in Tier 9. I mean, you have the Jag Tiger, you have the SU-12254, both with insane DPM. Of course, you have the Waffle, you have the T30. So this tank has pretty much been sat at the back of TDs in Tier 9 recently. But let's not take away the fact that it's still a good tank. When played correctly, it is still a good tank. The armor profile on the tank isn't the best, but you can still get bounces. You can still get troll bounces in this thing. So just like A is playing it, it's pretty much one of those tanks to sit at the back kind of tank, and that is how A is actually gonna play this tank, just to sit at the back, farm a bit of damage. You can see he's 1200 block damage there, and he still remains full hit points, and he's blocking tanks from the side like the E100, and take that back, E100. So 1,200 block damage, 3,400 damage. I do need to point out the fact that his team sadly have an AFK, as you can see by the mini-map. So he's still sitting back. He still needs to be careful from the tanks to the left. But considering his team are capping the base, there's quite a few tanks up the middle there, up the middle valley sort of thing. So he had some shots on, but as soon as he's like me really, he's not really that patient. I would probably, considering his team are capping, I would have probably stayed into that position, because they're going to want to reset the cap. The enemy are going to want to reset the cap, so they will have to go down, and he probably could have got some shots here now on the E100, as he has just dropped, but he may have just dropped because the Object 704 is coming behind. So that we're gonna never know. But now he's got himself into another good position. He's getting some shots off, and he's actually got some shots, and that was a nice shot there on the Waffle. Hopefully he can get this shot on the Jaeger without getting shot in return. Unfortunately, he does get shot. So at the minute there is a few one shots, but it is a 3 versus 5, and of course, as we have already said, sadly one tank is AFK. There goes the KPF. Good work there by his teammate, and now there is an E100 down to a 1 shot. So 2 versus 4, in fact it is a 1 versus 4, but look at all these tanks. If he can just refrain from getting pushed or getting shot or missing his shots like he did there, then he could win this. But the Jaeger has dropped down. He needs to be very, very careful from the Jaeger, because he is a 1 shot to that guy. Every tank on the enemy team are 1 shots. He just needs for them not to push all at the same time. If they push one by one, then hopefully he will be able to do something here. Here comes the Waffle, the first tank. Is he going to go for the Waffle? He has to clear one of them. We know that the Jaeger is the other side. We know that the Progetto is behind. So that was a fantastic move in clearing that guy. It needs to be careful, because the Jaeger, we're not quite sure where the other tank is. Where is the other heavy? We don't know. Actually, we do know, because he's actually capping. How stupid of me. Where is he? Like, the cap's going up. Clearly we know where 2 tanks are, and the cap is going up. So his team, he has a teammate that's still AFK, 4 hit points. If he comes back alive now, oh, what a game that will be. What a bounce that was. That was an E100, guys, and he still manages to bounce. 1840. Lucky bounce, says the E100. That, I'm not gonna lie, he's not lying. He's actually telling the truth. Lucky bounce it was indeed. So 2 kills, 6.9k damage with 1800 block damage. Now the Progetto, he can actually take a shot from the Progetto, but he needs to be careful. He needs to find out where this freaking Jaeger is. Can he rush the Bigetto, or is the Jaegeru going to come that way? Now that he's going to rush the Bigetto, again, he gets a lovely, lovely bounce. There is the Jaegeru. He needs to now just move, and what a great position this is in now. The Jaegeru is going to have to push. He thinks he's on a massive reload, but of course the reload is not that bad on the Object 704, and that was a bad mistake there. What was that Jaegeru thinking? Nice win from Aeonian there, Aeonian Yura. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, most likely I did. 7.5k damage, 69,000 credits earned as well. So well played, and thank you for sending me that replay in. Next up, we have I Am Gerald, and he's driving the Emil 1. Do you guys think this tank's OP? Do you think this tank's OP? I think it's actually been nerfed since this. I can't remember when this replay was, but I think I've had this replay for quite a while, and I just want to show that it's still, or I don't know if it's still or if it was, a great tank. When played correctly, this tank is absolutely insane, which is why I prefer this than the 1951. Stat wise, it's a lot better, but they are both very, very similar, but this, for me, edges it over the 1951, which is good, which is actually really good, because this is a tech tree tank. Having a tech tree tank better than the premium version is actually pretty good, and that's how it should be. It's not that, then it's not a pay to win. You can't really consider it pay to win, even though it is a good tank, the 1951. You can't really consider it a pay to win when its tech tree version is actually better than that tank. So he's rushed the left side. Don't forget, this is a tier 8 tank. He's actually in a tier 7 game now, and this is where this tank actually becomes very, very good. Again, it is an auto loader. It's not an auto reloader, so it does have the 4 shells, but you need to be careful. 3 shells, sorry. But you need to be careful. It does have a long reload on the tank, so always have cover when you are playing these kind of tanks, because if you shoot all 3 of your shells and you get rushed by something with a good DPM, then you will just get absolutely annihilated. So his team, look at that, a minute and a half, his team are absolutely vanishing that side of the map. 2 reds are gone as well though, but he's just going to sit here at the side and he's going to farm a little bit of damage on this KV3. There is the E75. Not really interested in an E75 yet. We're just going to try and deal with the KV3. So he's now on a reload. It's still 4 against 5. He has a medium to the right, and I think he has a TD that is also AFK in his team. So GG, thank you very much, ISU. But that's good for him, because it's actually going to make him work a little bit harder, and it's actually going to get him a little bit more damage. This German Bulldog needs to be very careful. Not the best positions to be in, right in the middle of a map amongst 5 different tanks. So yeah, that was, you knew that was going to happen. Wasn't going to last very long, sitting there. So Gerald, now he's backing up around the corner while he's on a reload. He's still got 5 seconds, 3 seconds now, and he's just going to relocate because he is getting pushed by a heavy tank, which I'll probably class as a super heavy in tier 8. The armor profile on that thing is absolutely crazy. So he's going to just reposition himself. He's getting chased by the J Panther 2 as well. So he has reloaded. The J Panther 2 is going to try and go for the tracks. He can't quite get the tracks. He does have a teammate with him, but now 1 shell left. I mean, look at that armor profile. It's really, really good on that E75 TS. So again, he's on a reload, so he's just going to hide, and that is how you need to play auto loaders or auto reloaders, depending on how you're going to play the auto loaders. Sometimes it is good sort of baiting the enemy. So baiting them into making them think that you've reloaded, but you're actually not. Unless they actually witness you shooting all 3 shells, then you can actually bait them and make them think you are reloaded, so they won't push you. So Gerald, now again, he's on a reload, 4.3k damage. He does have that TD that come alive. That was AFK. He come alive and he's gone again. So goodbye, ISU. Thanks for your input of the game. You really, really helped. We do appreciate it, ISU. Please do this more often. So Gerald is now going to push this guy here. If he can, he's now a 1-shot. He's got 2 shells loaded, so he can clear him, and hopefully Where the hell did that shot go? And where the hell? That was very, very unlucky. Bounced the last 2 shots. Not sure where that other shot, the second shot, went. But that was very, very unfortunate, because now he's on a long reload. He just has to hide from these two, really. The T-34-2 is still running around on his team, taking the attention, which is pretty good, because it has taken the attention of the J Panther, so he can get behind and he can actually take him out. And here comes the E-75. He's got 1 shell left. As long as he doesn't bounce, hopefully he should be able to take this guy. He might have to go out in the open and aim a little bit, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Now, the RU-251 is full hit points. Played correctly, the RU-251, he should be absolutely spamming this Emil now. There's still 10 seconds left. If he gets around him, the RU-251 has great HE. Absolutely great HE. He should be absolutely spamming him with HE, but he's not. He's hiding, and now I don't even know what he's doing now. The Emil gets 1 more shot, leaves him on 34 hit points. 34 hit points. He's still on excuse me. He's still on 1,022 hit points, so he's just going to go for the ram. At this point, he knows he has the battle in the bag, and I think the RU-251 has just gave up. He's just gave up. He's not even going to shoot, and when he does shoot, he's just going to miss. And now our boy Gerald, he's going to try and just shoot the side, shoot the floor, and just splash him. Doesn't work out the first time around, but the second time he does get the shot and does get the kill. So GG there for Gerald. 6,300 damage, 4 kills. Of course he gets the ace. Well deserved. Thank you guys for sending me those replays in. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Road to 69,000. See you soon.
With